Now, I will say, so as all of you probably know, I never served in the military, but I have a lot of friends who have. And one of them explained to me a situation of empty chamber carry that I have to say made sense to me. And like, let's imagine not a base in a combat zone, but just in America, right? So they're basically pulling security on an American base. Um, and the guy I was talking to had been a senior level officer, and he was like, "Yeah, we would tell those guys on security to not have a round in the chamber because they're 18 years old, and we don't want to trust our entire career on their judgment. We want them to have to take the extra step of cycling that bolt to get around in the chamber before they start firing the gun at something. An extra moment where they could, be evaluating the threat. And in that circumstance, we're not talking about a civilian defender who's on his own in a dark alley. We're talking about a soldier on a base. There's lots of other soldiers there, or Marines, or airmen, or whatever. And there's other people also pulling guard duty. So that person has backup. Should it turn out that he doesn't have time to cycle the bolt, that's a very different circumstance than a civilian defender. But in that circumstance, I mean, if I were that commanding officer, I might do the same thing. I mean, it made sense to me. You spend 20 years building a career. You don't want some 18-year-old kid screwing it up because he just heard a noise, a bear in the woods outside the gate, outside the fence. Let's see.